I'm just going to share this video with them. So this is basically the living room. And so how does this place get like this anyway? I guess in the shape that it's in.
People came in, stole all the copper and different things out of here.
Stole the carpet?
Copper.
Oh, copper. Okay. I thought you said carpet. I'm like, still the carpet.
They want this carpet.
I was like, how was it still carpet?
And they got the copper water lines out here. And then these were sliding glass doors, which they bust most of them out.
Right.
Try to replace that door, $109, my time, done deal.
Right. You said it's 53 units here?
53 units.
Oh, okay. So pretty much you and Rich are like the tag team.
Yeah.
You pretty much, so you do the maintenance and you do the management.
I do it all.
Do it all.
Yeah.
Do it all. That's pretty
But
cool.
I'm more, when Richard here, I'm more out in the field. Like yesterday, I had to go in and replace some tub valves. Go into the wall, you have to go on the backside, replace all that, because you don't want when a person taking a shower, you don't want water running down the spout and coming out the shower because those gallons of water.
Yeah, either one or the other. Right.
Yeah. And like I say,
Tricks of saving some money.
let me break it.
Oh, this is a nice size room too.
Yeah, that's a.
I didn't think it was gonna be this big.
Yeah, let me break it down to you. The water bill on this side over here was running about $4,000. Okay, now it's down to $2,000 because I got the underground leak on this side. This side over here is $2,000. Okay, that's $4,000. By the time we replace these toilets, that's gonna bring it down another $1,500. I'm just telling you.
And he said 2,000. You think?
Give or take.
Give or take.
Give or take.
That's just more money.
It could bring it down more,
Yeah, that's good.
But like I said, we got only 5-gallon flush. You got a lot of water going down through there. That 3.5 gallons, 4 gallons.
Drop it down to 1 gallon, right?
This one at the toilets right here.
Oh, the new toilets? Oh, you're talking about the old toilets?
That's the old toilet.
Right.
That right there, 3.5 to 4 gallons. Every time you flush
Just
that.
wasting water.
But imagine 1 gallon. Gallon 1.2.
It's not bad though. And you got a walk-in closet.
Yeah, that's your walk-in closet there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty spacious. How much square feet is this?
I really don't even know. I'm gonna be honest with you.
My guess is maybe 11.
Yeah, 11, 12, somewhere up in there. Roughly.
Yeah, it's pretty spacious. And this goes for about 600?
Yeah, 600.
Once it's fixed up?
Yeah, once you see what we doing, we raising the price. Like I said, we had to get people in here before that cold weather got here. Now we're raising the price up slow.
And then the spring comes, that's when you really make some money.
I'm gonna tell you something, once Mata come through here, buddy, you're
gonna jack up the
You're
price.
on the go, man. This building here.
When transportation comes in?
Yeah.
When is that supposed to be in effect?
23rd, 24th, or the 25th of this month, March.
Okay.
Up. Yeah. Around the end of this month, Mata be coming through.
So basically, what you guys did is y'all took, I guess, one building at a time, fixed it up, rented it out, and moved on to the next one. This is the last one y'all got to wrap up.
This is it. And like I said, I'm ready to get on this one and get it on out the way.
You mind if I take a look at the just like one more? Or they're all like in a similar condition?
They're all the same. Just one on the left, one on the right.
Same floor plan?
Yeah, same floor plan. It's just in the reverse. That's all.
Right, in the reverse, right.
Yeah. And so I got my guys. We're already starting to clean it out, so we can come in here and work.
What about y'all appliances? Are y'all getting them new or y'all get like used appliances?
Actually, we can get used appliances.
Yeah. That's what I do too.
Yeah, and I got a guy that's selling pretty reasonable and they're real good. And see, the thing is, your total electric here.
Oh, that's another exit door?
Yeah, that's the other door. That's your front door. That's your kitchen door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you got these 2 doors here.
Doors there, yeah.
But they were sliding glass doors.
Oh.
Yeah.
But people were breaking them, you were saying?
Well, I mean, this was a vacant unit, kids.
Oh, okay.
Kids.
And, come in here and smoke.
Yeah, that's the reason
up.
why, now I don't have a problem. I don't have no problem with nothing no more, cause I got police officers out here. Before we got the police out here, I was the one out here 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
As a unofficial security.
Well, when they come into this building, hey man, you know you're trespassing. I got the police waiting on you. Come on, let's go. Let's take the ride. So I got people watch this building.
That's good.
So everybody, I got people watching everything. I got a person in that building. She let me know what goes on. I got a person in that building. She let me know what goes on.
That's what I'm talking about.
If I got a problem,
keep some eyes on.
They gonna call me. Okay, they were trying to break into my truck. I got a phone call. I stopped, but I said, hey man, you know you're breaking into my truck.
Dang, that's crazy. How many buildings are there?
See, 7 buildings, 8 with the office.
And he said the pool, so y'all gonna close that up?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't.
That's a good model. So so you've been working with these guys for a minute. You just buy like a building, a complex that's kind of run down, distressed, beat up, jacked up. You fix it up, rent it out. That's good. That's a good model.
Like I said, you know, when I came in last year.
Oh, and they got decks up there too.
Yeah.
The top.
Every apartment got that deck.
Is there any top floors up here? You about to take a look at the top one? I don't have to see all of them, but pretty much all of them are kind of like this, right?
All of them be just like this. All 53 units.
So all the utilities are cut off and everything for each one, right?
Yeah.
No water running through.
Well, I mean, I got water coming into the building, but I got it cut off in the building.
You're right at the valve. So
And so once I come in and stop running a new pipe, I'm gonna repipe the whole place. Everything going back new.
okay.
Because if I go there and connect back to, you know, where they cut it off, guess what? Well, you know, you had the other pipes, they ain't gonna do nothing but knock the sheetrock out because you got busted pipe.
Busted pipe.
Yeah. So.
That happened to me once. Frozen pipes.
Well, put it like this here, with me living on the property, I have an emergency. I don't have to call nobody. When I have emergency, I come take care of it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. How long you been doing this work for?
Ooh, I've been doing it for over 20-some years.
20 years.
Over 20-some, man. I'm almost 50 years.
I didn't even think you that's like 20 years. It doesn't even look like it.
No.
You've been working for 20 years.
Yeah, I've been doing about 25, 30 years.
This work keep you young, huh?
Yeah, I started out young hanging sheetrock
Oh, really?
and framing.
Yeah, like a family member, kind of.
No, actually, I grew up in North Carolina. Grew up on the beach building condominiums. You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
This one's pretty good, pretty decent. They're not bad of a shape.
I told you that.
It looks more so like cosmetic, right? Like so you said you had to do some plumbing.
This building here, we got to upgrade electrical, we got to do the plumbing, did everything else.
Oh, because of the city.
Right, because everything else
Up
is
to code.
cosmetics.
What about the roof?
This got a new roof on it.
On the roof.
Yeah, got a new roof.
Yeah, I would love to move forward with this.
Well, like I say,
Just gotta look at the bank.
To make it happen.
He's a man, huh?
Yeah, that's the boss.
You been working for him for a good minute?
Yes, sir. Duct tape? Duct tape.
It's already cracked, it's been peachy.
So just this apartment complex I'm interested in purchasing with my partners. Again, this is Juan, Pablo, if you haven't noticed. Just taking a look at this place. It's an apartment complex, 50-something units in Georgia. Is this one of your maintenance guys or landscaping? Oh, groundsman?
Yeah, I'm a groundsman. I don't have a maintenance guy, I'm a maintenance guy.
I mean, yeah, I was meant to say caretaker, like take care of the grounds.
The grounds, because, you know, I used to own a landscaping company, so once, you know.
So you do it all, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to redo the grounds, get it looking nice, you know, but you got to do first thing first, get the leaves up.
Yeah.
Get the pines up, and that's what I got him doing, you know.
Yeah, I saw that when I rolled it up.
Like I said, when I came in last year in August, 1, 2, and 3 buildings wasn't up. By the end of October, all 3 of those buildings was up. They were rented out. I rented 8 at a time.
Dang, that's pretty
I
good.
had 8 families every time they give me a CO on one. 8 families moved in.
I think I'm done here. All right, yeah, it looks pretty. So all 8 units. So it's 8 units that are down, or just 4?
This is only 4.
Just the first 4 that we. The ones in the back are good. They're rented.
No, let's go back.
I thought they all were 8 units in each one.
No, but this the only building I got 4 units.
That's 4 units.
Yeah, but all the rest got 8.
8.
You got an apartment on this side, apartment on that side.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, this is a 4-unit building.
Okay, because I was thinking it would be more
Nah,
down that way.
Nah, when you go to that door, you're looking out back of the building.
So it's just, that's the old.
That's the
old sliding doors.
glass, yeah. I figure I'd take them out, being that we ain't did these doors here yet. Yeah, but have one to break, we got to place for
And that's why it makes it looks like it's 2 different apartments, but it's the same apartment, right?
Yeah, same apartment. We got 2 doors on it. We got 2 doors on it.
Okay. All right, let me head out of here then. But yeah, it seems pretty decent. I do the same thing with my places too. I always try to get like used appliances, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you know, once you get the place up, get it going good, then if you want to get new appliances, you know, first of all, get everything floating. Yeah.
Right.
You know, you got to crawl for you walk.
Right.
And you know, that's what I try to explain to these people, you know. When these people moved in this building, we ain't have blinds up to these things there. There wasn't no blinds up to the sliding glass over sheets.
Now you guys hooked that up.
Yeah.
And the tenants, they seem pretty happy here.
Well, like I say, you know, you try to take care of the needs. You know, it's like a little community. Everybody know me. They call me Mr. Rodney. All the kids, they call him Mr. Richard, you know. Sometimes the mama or the daddy will call, can you let our kids in, you know.
That's how I knew your name, because when I came here and I was talking to the tenants, I was like, so who's pretty much running the place? This is like old Rodney?
Yeah.
Rodney and Richard?
Richard, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, just talk to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good.
Like I say, that's a good place.
And I was like, you know, you have any issues with the management? And he's like, no, everything's good.
No, I mean, you know, like I say,
maintained.
if you notice, you see who's standing out here, just me and you.
Yes.
We don't play that. You standing around, y'all lighter and all that. There, you know, I had to make my rules. Richard made the rule. We had to enforce it.
Yeah, go to work, go to school.
Yeah.
Keep the crime
like
to a minimum.
Couple of weeks, what was it, Valentine's Day? Then I bought a whole bunch of pizza, had all the kids come up, gave them pizza, candy, drinks, you know, community thing. That's what made the people feel good. You know, we getting people to pay, we got a lot of people pay their rent on time. At one time, they wasn't paying the rent on time. I had to chase them around all month. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna chase you around all month. I get rid of you.
So, what? Yeah.
Look, I got a person getting ready to move out number 40. Okay, they moving this weekend. By Wednesday, there'll be somebody else in there. They coming today to pay they rent.
Their deposit over, yeah.
I do what you call a 1 to 2 day flip. Now, if I got, like I said, I'm trying to put the linoleum in there while I was telling you, so I give it a 3-day flip now. Because it take me 45 minutes to paint one. 45 minutes to an hour entire.
And you do it all by yourself? You don't have no helpers?
No, I got James, you know, he's my cleanup man. When I'm in there, you know, he move my stuff around, you know. But yeah, I mean, if somebody go out today, believe me, tomorrow somebody going in. That's what I tell Richard.
Short turnaround.
The people gonna be moving out of 40, they're moving into a house. Well, you look up there on that desk, you'll see, I already got it rented. I already got a deposit on it.
So why do you guys do 30-day leases?
Because if you don't like being here and we don't want you here, we ain't got no problem with getting you out.
Easy to get out, huh?
Yeah. If you're under contract for a year, we got to abide by that. Unless you break the rules, you know.
Right. So all your leases are 30 days?
That's the best way to go.
Best way to go?
Best way to go.
Yeah, because most of my properties are up north, and I've always used like a year lease. But
you try that 30-day out because you never know when you want to get rid of somebody.
You want to get rid of them ASAP?
Yeah.
Just give them that notice?
You ain't got to tell them the reason why.
Oh, that's how it is in Georgia?
Yeah.
You got to give them a notice?
Yeah, you got to give them a notice when you get ready to evict them.
Like how often? I mean, how soon you have to give them?
Well, it all depends. It really all depends on what the situation is.
Oh, the reason why you're evicting?
Yeah, the best thing to do is talk to Rich because that's his specialty.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I go to court.
You deal some more with the maintenance, dealing with the people. He did some more with the paperwork.
Well, I do a lot of paperwork too. You know, I'm the one go to court. You know, I'm the one, you know, you're going to see when we get there, the final chapter, you're going to see me at the end.
Right.
You know, you think you ain't going to see me.
And that's a done deal right there, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
You guys probably never lose a...
I haven't lost yet.
As long as you come correct and you got a good reason.
You always do. Good paper trail.
Right.
This the owner.
Oh yeah, more,
This
is an apartment.
Yeah, this is an apartment, just like what you looked at. Yeah, this is an apartment.
So this is the fifth one.
This is 53, apartment 53.
I mean, it was 4 over here that were vacant.
Yeah, but this is more the model.
Oh, the model.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you see most people that own places like this, they take the model, put the little furniture in, they want to steal the thing, you know, yeah. There's somewhere, you know, for Leon, Richard brother, when he come down, we're gonna do this up, so, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all running it out just for more revenue.
Well, what you could do is put your maintenance man in and rent the maintenance man apartment out.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I think I'm about done here. Just took a look.
All right, I'm gonna give you what we propose to collect. We collected some income tax money for some of them, and they paid 2 months in advance. So I'm gonna give you a rent roll with the bottom of it. It's gonna show what we project to collect for March, and then I'm gonna give you one for April and one for May for the next 3 months, because those who prepaid will have to work their way out. So there'll be a shortage on them because they prepaid and went in this month. But it'll be, you'll have what looks like March, April, and May.
Okay. All right.
He just wants it actual and factual, Richard, what
Actual
it's
and
gonna be
Yep.
on a month-to-month basis.
If you want an actual basis month to month, this is the one after all the,
Will I be able to get a copy of it? Or
that's your copy.
okay.
After all, the, over the next 2 months, anything that would have been collected on income tax, we'll pay them in advance. And I told him, I hate like hell, people come in and say, I want to pay the next 6 months rent. I don't like taking it that way, because if I get 6 months rent, I'm gonna be short in the next months to come. I'd rather get it 1 month at a time as it comes due. And then that way I stay on
What
budget.
does the res mean? Just basically.
The red, those people still owe a portion of this month's rent. So those never was cleared up, but the red in parentheses is credit. That's your police officer there.
Well, like Selena and Johnny, they both look identical. Like, why is one red and one's black?
Well, that was because I had coded it red because they were coming in. This is here, it makes a split payment. Her next payment will be due. She pays bi-weekly.
Okay.
All of them in black pay monthly, all of them in red pay bi-weekly.
Oh, so just special cases.
Yeah.
And what about the blue?
The blue, those people right there are under a warrant at the time.
Oh, a warrant for eviction.
Warrant for eviction.
Okay.
I've got 3 of them right now that's under a warrant.
Okay, so this is the rent roll. You also have like expenses? Like,
No. I don't really have an
I'll
expense
give
account.
you the expenses.
You'll get the
They paid out of the main office.
Okay.
I didn't know
Okay. All right,
But
gentlemen.
the highlighted grades are under a warrant. Those are gonna be flipped. The ones in red are paying bi-weekly.
The
And,
blacks are good.
yeah, blacks are good.
No issues with the black.
Nope.
And the 4 vacants.
If you got any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
All right, we'll do.
We do the budget dinners here. We go to churches and fried chicken, and we go down here too.
And we also have chicken nights.
They told me I had one.
I got a wife at home. I don't do the chicken night, so I go home. Ain't none of them as mean as my wife.
I still do the chicken night, cause it's molded in.
Come in. Hey, how you doing?
No?
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
All right, my name is Randolph Richardson. Currently, I'm a resident in Roosevelt Park Apartments,
Uh-huh,
and I'm completing the trend.
okay.
Currently, the situation is we have a townhouse.
Sorry guys, put you in my back pocket because I want to let these guys know I'm recording. But just letting you know what I do. Thinking about doing something bigger than what I've normally done this year, and looks like a good deal. I just gotta really look at the numbers. That's the main thing, right? It's all about the money, right? What's coming in versus what's going out. But I'm on my mom's side of town, so what I think I might do, stop at my mama's house for a quick second, hit up some Chick-fil-A after this business meeting. Went a little over than what I expected, but it went good. 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 So I'm over here in my old town. I actually grew up around here. It's crazy, right? If you want to take a look at the neighborhood somewhat. I actually grew up like down the street. You know what the crazy thing is? He sent me an Excel spreadsheet listing all the income and expenses, right? And they were all like pro forma. Let me turn this radio down. They were all like pro forma type numbers, meaning the owner, well, pretty much I should say the head honcho, right? There's 2 brothers. One brother is the manager. He deals with more so the people, you know, managing the property, tenants. And the other guy is strictly numbers, right? So the numbers guy, who's not really that hands-on, he sent me a pro forma of what their rent should be. But it's not actual, and what I need is actual. You know, I don't go off pro forma numbers. But anyway, so as we're discussing it, he sent me the pro forma of the spreadsheet, and it says something like Highland Arms, and I'm like, Highland Arms? I used to live down the street from Highland Arms in an apartment complex named Highland Woods when I was younger. This is when I used to play ball all day long, and in Riverdale, and that's where I met a lot of my good friends from middle school, and which I'm still friends with today. That still live in Riverdale, believe it or not. You know, even though I didn't up and move, went to different areas, New York, and now I'm back in Marietta. But I asked him, I said, the owner, I'm like, Highland Arms, I'm like, did you guys also own the Highland Woods down the street? And he's like, yeah. We bought that, fixed it up, and sold it. So what these guys do, they kind of like flip apartment complexes. They buy distressed assets, renovate it, stabilize it by putting tenants in there, and they refinance, pull the cash out, or they'll sell it. And he's like, yeah, we actually did that with Highland Woods. And I was like, man, I grew up living in Highland Woods. That's crazy. I didn't know. Isn't that crazy? Like, because these guys are older, they're in their 70s. But I'm like, man, I was a kid, and you know, I decided to be a real estate investor when I was like 23 or 24, something like that. And lo and behold, I'm actually meeting the guys who actually own the complex I grew up in. And it's a huge complex too, guys. So it's not like it's like a 10 unit or something like that. My guess, if I had to guess, again, it was years ago when I lived here, it would probably be in the hundreds. This apartment complex I lived in with my mom and all that siblings, and they actually own that stuff. It's crazy. Look, Highway 85, man. This is where I used to kick it. My homeboy lives around here. His mom does, and he lives with his mom in Riverdale. I'm about to pass the street. This is so crazy. But yeah, I would love to buy this place with some partners, and the only hiccup we have is the financing, because since these guys bought this place to stabilize it, the downside, my homeboy lives right down the street, right here, right down here. Make a left right down there. That's where my homeboy lives, right down there, right down there. What the crazy part is so they bought this place, and it was about a year ago, so they wanted to renovate it, you know, get it pretty a little bit. They got some popos, look at them popos, they ride through. So they wanted to get it renovated, fixed up, but they didn't own it for a while. And most banks, right, they're going to give you 80% mortgage on this asset. They want you to have a 20% down payment. No, they want you to have a 20% down payment if it's been 90% occupied, 90% occupancy rate, and they have about a year's worth of leases proving it. You know, so if it's like 50 units, they want to see what, 45 leases with tenants in them, pretty much. Anything over 5 vacancies is a no-no. So however, these guys been fixing up, there's like different buildings, there's like 7 or 8 buildings, what the guy said in the video earlier. And so the issue is there's about 4 units that are down, and I mean they're beat up, the ones we saw earlier. And so that's a couple vacancies there. The other ones, they are rented out, so it's good, it meets that threshold. But the downside is they don't have a year's worth of leases. So we might not be able to get financing through a commercial mortgage, in which they'll let us come up with only a 20% down payment. They might require a bigger down payment, like 30% or 35% down payment. And we're talking about a lot of money here, $1 million property. And, you know, I'm just estimating, and that's a lot of change right there for a down payment, right? So now we got to see what we can do, talk to other banks to see if we can be a bit more creative. So I had to call my banker, which I'm going to do after we get off this video, talk to him and see what he says. How long is this video? Oh yeah, this video is kind of long. I would call him now, but I guess I'll call him. I just don't want to make this video too long for you guys out there. Did I save his number? I don't know if I saved his number in my phone. Did I save his number? Let me see. Yeah, I'm like shooting a video while I'm trying to be on my phone and drive at the same time. Yeah. Dangerous. What's his name? I don't think I saved his number, so I gotta go into my call log. I think this is him. See, So you about to be on the phone with my broker, commercial mortgage broker. Assuming he'll answer. Not sure if he will answer.
Please leave your message for
An answer.
Doug Martin.
Hey, what's up, Doug? It's Juan. Just spoke with you yesterday in regard to that apartment complex in Riverdale. Just came from taking a look at it, so just want to touch base with you. Just give me a call back. It's now 11:26. All right, peace. All right, guys. So I guess I'll wrap up this video. But yeah, good day today. I'm supposed to be meeting with some other people, business related, and you got to raise some money. You know, that's two things the entrepreneur always need to be doing, right? Finding deals and finding the money. Everything else gets outsourced. Oh, I think it's just him right here. I guess you guys made it. Hello, Doug.
Good morning, Juan. How we doing?
Great, great. How's it going?
Very good this morning.
Yeah, so I just want to give you a call. I just saw the you know, the complex in Riverdale. So basically they don't have leases for up to a year, you know, because they were stabilizing the place and, you know, getting it fixed up and rented out. And there's only 4 units that are uninhabitable, in which they're fixing up now. So there's only 4 vacancies. Every other unit is rented. It's just that we don't have a year worth of leases, because they bought it, I think, maybe a year or 18 months ago. And during that time, they've been doing a lot of like renovations, because the place used to be condemned, but now it's fully occupied. So I was just wanting to pick your brain to see what options we have.
I mean, can they tell us when there's no leases? Are there leases now?
Yeah, there are leases now, but he said, yeah, I just got a rent roll with all the tenants' names. I didn't get the actual leases. Again, we don't have it under contract yet, but he gave me a rent roll with all the tenants' names and how much they're paying. But he said they have leases now, just a lot of them are just not aged for a year.
Okay, well, all I can say is that I'm going to put it out there and we'll find out. But your worst case scenario, I should say worst, but you can pretty much say that we can do a 75% mortgage. I'd say with about a 99% chance of that. 80%, I'd say probably 75% chance. And that's not bad. I'm notoriously conservative when throwing out numbers and predictions for you. But I mean, just put a financing clause in there. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And I'll see what I can do. I mean, it's a situation we should be able to pull off. Let's put it that way. And I'd say there's a 50-50 chance I can get 85% financing, or 80 with the 5% seller held second. So you'll more than, I mean, I'll shoot for 90, but 80 is probably the best I would really expect, mainly because of probably, you know, we don't have it, the property totally stabilized at this point. But I can shoot for 90. You can, I will go after it. You can bet on it.
Yeah, it's.
But, you know, okay. I would really kind of count on 80 and hope you get 85, and we'll shoot for 90. Kind of see where I'm going.
Okay, that works with us. Yeah, but
you would have to be the strongest buyer on earth to get 90. Okay, I mean, just being realistic, you'd have to be a really strong buyer with lots of experience and a nice looking cash hoard in the bank.
Right.
So so realistically, probably the best you can hope for is 85. and more than likely 80 is what you're going to land up with.
80 works. Will we still be able to do the seller financing, or we have to still come up with 80? I mean, the 20% down payment if we get the 80%.
I think you. Let's say I think you're about a 75-80% chance you're going to get a small seller second. Here's what I would also ask for. I'd ask for 3% seller concession for closing cost.
Okay.
So there's 3% more for you that the lender didn't give a damn about. Let's say it that way.
All right. So
that 3% is automatic. You put that in there no matter what you do in the contract.
Okay.
And that's just a given. You put that in there and put a you know, I would go ahead and put a 5% seller held second at favorable terms, of course. You know, favorable terms meaning maybe 6% interest or something of that nature.
Yeah, or a balloon with a 5-year balloon.
Yeah, with a 5-year balloon.
Okay.
For 5 years, you're going to be you probably
refinance,
take cash
right
out.
That's right.
Or you'll have money in your pocket to pay it off. One of the two. That's up to you. Depends how you spend the cash flow in the first 5 years. If your intent's to pay off that little mortgage and have it out of the way, then I'd make sure I was saving enough money to make that happen.
Okay. So you think it'll be better if we go with a 5%, you know, seller assist with the financing, 80% with the mortgage?
I mean, I think that, I mean, from what you have been telling me, and the fact that the property is not stabilized, really, because we don't have a true 90% plus occupancy for the last 12 months.
Yes, correct.
And you've got you've got units that need repairing. Hopefully they'll have it repaired by the purchase. Is that the goal for them to have those other 4 units ready when you purchase it?
Yes, sir. When I spoke with him, he was being very transparent. He said there was like a leak in a pipe, underground pipe, and that one building that has 4 vacancies. So I said, you know, as part of the contingency I will put in place is to have those units. I mean, they don't have to be rented, but at least in habitable condition, and that break in the sewer line fixed. And he said, yeah, we'll have that fixed before the sale.
Right. Yeah, I'd make sure the plumbing works in those too, since we've had a lot of freezing weather.
Right.
Yeah, because it's probably not winterized, to say the least.
Yeah, he said in those 4 units, he said it was taking so long as the city came in and everything got to be put up to code. So, you know, a lot of that stuff was just outdated. So they have to update a lot of stuff, all the electrical, all the plumbing, you know.
Yeah, I would have guessed.
Right.
To say the least.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, 1972 is a pretty old apartment, so.
Right. You
know, that's 40 years ago. So, yeah, I mean, I think 85%. I'd say we have a pretty good chance of making that happen. 80, I feel very comfortable with. 85, I feel pretty good about that. Look, you know, as long as all of them are, we got. What we can say is say it's 4 are vacant, and say we've got people calling. And applications have already been taken. That would be a wonderful comment to make.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he did mention that they had a waiting list on those 4 units.
Right. That's exactly what I want to communicate to the lender. They love the thought of 100% occupied, and your NOI is going to be pretty good anyway. So.
Right.
I mean, I feel pretty good about it.
Oh, excellent. All right. Good. So,
I'm just a straight shooter to you. I just tell you what I think we can do. You know, it's lot of people may tell you they do all kinds of things, but I try to give you the real picture.
Okay. Yeah, so he sent me, again, he handed me a copy of the rent roll. I asked him for the actual expenses, and he's going to email that to me maybe by the end of this weekend. And then once I look that over and the finances looks okay, then I'm going to present a contract to him. And, you know, start having things, you know, coming along.
Well, good. Okay. Well,
right.
Keep me in the loop. I'm ready when you are.
All right, perfect. All right, thanks a lot, Doug. I appreciate it. So I'll touch base with you maybe Monday or so after I get this email from him.
Okay. Very good. When you get a contract and it's signed, it'd be a wonderful thing. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week then.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, take care.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.
So this might be a good deal, guys. Even though he said, I was shocked. Because in conversation yesterday, I spoke with, he's a commercial mortgage broker, by the way, Doug. And he said, and the reason why I like working with brokers is because they shop around for you instead of just working at one bank and that banker tells you only what that bank can offer. You know, a broker shops around and tell you, hey, well, you can do this bank offers that. So you can get your financing one way or the other. But I like talking to him yesterday because he was just telling me basically the different options we can bring to the table. And that's why it's always good to have people in the game that's that knows their stuff. And he was like, yeah, just like giving me tips of different ways I can finance it. You know, this is what a bank would go for, 5% seller assist. You know, a seller holds a note for 5% interest rate or 6% interest rate. And they'll hold 5% of the purchase price. That's a second mortgage. He's like, you can do that, and then go with a commercial, you know, big bank, a mortgage company, get 80%. And then you and your partners just got to raise the capital for 15%. And that's where you use, you know, business credit and partners and private lenders and things like that for the other 15%, right? And I'll do this as a syndication as well, so you know I get paid, compensated for my time and doing all the due diligence. You know, talking to the banker, talking to attorneys, getting an entity formed, you know, like an LLC. Talking to the seller, obviously, what she saw me do. Talking to the maintenance guy, to the property management, coordinating all this stuff, you know. And you know, I like it. It's pretty fun. So yeah, looks like a good deal. So it was good talking to Doug, giving me some great tips, even with the seller assist for the closing costs. So that's less money I have to bring as a down payment, which is a great thing. And being that it's already occupied, you also get you know, prorations for the rents. You also get the security deposit transferred to you. So this even be less than 15% we got to bring to the table. More so like 10%, but I'm still going to aim for 20 to 25% just to raise the capital, just in case. And whatever we don't use when it comes to closing, it's just being in our reserves. And it's always good to have at least 2 months reserves when you close, just in case, you know, things happen. All right, this is a long enough video, but I hope this video was good for you guys. And yes, you actually watched it to the end. Took about 40 minutes of your time to see what I'd be going through. All right, so I'm on my way to my mom's cribbo. It's 38 minutes. I'm out. Peace. God bless. Have a good weekend. This is to your success.